I heard you talk as well about this sort of different types of aliens per se, because when we think of aliens, we reflect on movies that we've seen, and they have like the big heads and things like that, and maybe they're like white, tall, skinny with like the big arms and the big legs and stuff like that. Is that what people in the Pentagon consider aliens to be? What we see in movies?
I can't speak on behalf of other people. I can only speak on behalf of me. I've been very, very careful not to stereotype anybody or anything. I think it's important we have to keep an open mind, because when you say the word aliens, you are automatically presuming that these things are from outer space. Mm-hmm. They might not be. There's lots of different options. It doesn't have to be from outer space.
What do you believe? Do you believe they're amongst us?
Well, Can I explore this with you, this question? Okay, so it's not an either or. So in the beginning of our conversation, I told you I went to the University of Miami, and I studied microbiology, immunology, and the study of parasites. Now, if you go to some anthropologists, they will suggest to you that modern human beings, Homo sapiens sapien, has been around roughly between 100 to possibly 200,000 years. So on a 24-hour clock, right, it's only the last 2,000 years. And it was the Greeks that proposed there were two fundamental life forms on this planet. And you were either a plant or you were an animal. And human beings were an animal. And so the 24-hour clock, you're probably talking maybe, 10 minutes ago, before midnight. Well, it was 300 years ago, during the Renaissance or the days of Enlightenment, that we discovered an entire new life form on this planet that's been here all along. And that was neither plant nor animal. It was the world of fungus. And we pat ourselves on the shoulder and say, hey, we found a new life form. In this 24-hour clock, it's been probably the last maybe 10 seconds, last 120 years only, that we discovered for the first time the true dominant alpha life form on this planet. And in fact, if you take all the biomass of every plant and all the biomass of every animal and all the biomass of every fungus and added it all up together, it still will not equal the biomass of this hidden yet dominant life form that's been on this planet all along. And it wasn't until we could have the technology to curve glass and look through a little tube and famously shout the words, little beasties, did we discover the world of microorganisms, okay? The true dominant life form on this planet that's been here all along. In fact, it's inside of us. It makes us up. It's pervasive everywhere. And we just discovered it. So when I say to people, when people say, oh, do you think from outer space? They can be from outer space, inner space, or frankly, the space in between. These things